He was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't.
In this video, we will look back at some of the funniest moments in boxing history.
Heinz, hier auch.
Asked him, is he pregnant? Is it a boy or a girl?
Fragt, ob du schwanger bist. Ob es ein Junge oder ein Mädchen ist.
Yes, it's a boy.
Hey man, I'm gonna go home and break my wife's hip. I ain't had sex with her in a while. She's gonna feel the pain.
I tell you what, could be affected. And now he wants to fight with his socks on, but they're going to take those off as well in the crowd. And I want it cheer.
There's been so many extremely hilarious moments.
Yep.
What you say? I said I'm gonna beat his ass. That's what I said.
So sit back and enjoy some of my favorites.
I didn't know Germans had African hairstyles.
Tyson Fury delivered one of the funniest moments in boxing history when he almost knocked himself out with an uppercut.
Loads. Desperate call on there. Yeah, he's desperate for a
The punch landed perfectly, right on his own face. Fury looked genuinely hurt, wobbling for a moment like he'd just been hit by someone else. But in classic Fury style, he pulled himself together and still walked away with the victory. Barrett went for a dramatic entrance trying to leap over the top rope, but it didn't quite go to plan. His legs got tangled in the rope and he came crashing down onto the canvas in a heap. The result? A comical entrance that'll be remembered for all the wrong reasons.
And still, the heavyweight champion of the world.
When Larry Holmes beat Trevor Berbick in 1981, there was a bit of mutual respect between them.
This man was strong, very awkward, and I predicted a lot of things for this young man.
Fast forward 10 years to Holmes' comeback trail, and things took a bizarre turn. Berbick crashed one of Larry's post-fight press conferences, launching into accusations. Berbick claimed Larry had sent a prostitute to his room before their fight to leave him drained and accused Holmes of hitting on his wife, even trying to convince her to leave him.
And she ain't nothing but a call girl, sorry. She done messed up my life, but get my wife and messed up to do all this thing wrong. And you want a street fight? I break all the ribs in his body. If you want a street fight with me. That's what dirty, no good moral sucker is. Money don't make a champion or make a person. Okay? He done used his sweetheart to mess up my whole married life, turn her into something she never was. That's why he don't like me. Okay? Ever since I fought him, it's been like that. And you can tell him that, because I got proof. His sweetheart ain't nothing but a call girl, Jenny from Jackson.
When Larry's wife got wind of that, she told Larry, and things escalated quickly. Footage captured Holmes, already furious, after landing punches on Berbick.
Everybody saw him kick me. You ain't got no business messing with nobody's wife. Hey. You ain't no business messing with nobody's wife. Kick me. Punch me right there in front of everybody. Allow him to kick me and punch me.
Still heated, Holmes ran up the hood of a car and dropkicked Berbick WWE style before the police stepped in to break it up. Berbick picked the wrong guy to mess with, and Holmes wasn't having any of it.
Edward Rackley.
Edward Rackley delivered one of the most unusual performances ever seen in a boxing ring.
Round one, it is scheduled for 6, and while that may not sound like a very long bout, it is for a man who's fought all his career as an amateur.
His punches were wild, missing their mark by a mile, and his technique was nothing short of disastrous.
And we had Cedric on his second pro fight in one of those knockouts against not a great opposition, as it doesn't look like Rackley.
Oh dear. Rackley walked into that and went down briefly, and will take the count of 8 from the referee, Dickie Cole.
Now, that Rose fight I alluded to was in Lake Charles, Louisiana, one of our favorite stops on the ESPN trip. And right now, it looks to me like he's going to do away with Edward Rackley as quickly as he has his other opponents.
Rackley keeps on coming with those long arms. You talk about throwing a punch from Australia. He's throwing his from some other planet I don't know.
Edward Rackley is not the most stylish fighter we've ever seen here on ESPN. I think we can say that.
He's down again. That'll be the second count, and that'll be enough for the referee, Dickie Cole. He has seen enough. Rackley is taken out by Cedric Rose, who ends it very, very early.
Rackley's display cemented him as one of the most spectacularly awful fighters to ever lace up gloves. Danny loves throwing those wide hooks, and Eric couldn't resist mocking him for it.
This pace
Hilariously,
right here
of course.
tends to favor Morales.
Yep. Emmanuel Stewart with Timothy Bradley choosing.
Mothering Sykes with punches. Oh, big right hand to the head. Sykes in all kinds of difficulty, and down he goes. 2, 4, 5. It's over. The count got to 5.
After Sampedo obliterated his opponent, he turned to the camera and delivered an unforgettable statement.
You are the champion. Who next? Who next? Who next?
Who's next? Continues.
It's one of those iconic moments in boxing history that'll always stand out. Pure gold.
Who next? Who next? Who next? Who next?
When British heavyweights David Price and Tyson Fury were both at the prospect stage, a fight between them was hyped up.
We both believe we're better than each other. We're both from the Northwest. They'd just be a massive fight.
There was some criticism towards Fury for seeming to avoid Price, and he exploded on Price when he was interviewed on national television.
Listen, what's the reaction to the Price fight then? To be honest, Harrison's the biggest bum inside boxing. And my reaction to David Price and Frank Maloney calling me out that midget, yeah? I'll fight David Price any day of the week. You see you plumber from Liverpool, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
Okay, all right. Thanks Tyson. We're live on Channel 5. All right, go on, one more.
Also, you're going to need 10 plumbers to do you when I've got finished with you. Also, you are getting it, for sure. Call me out, call me any names, and you are getting it. And you know your gay lover, Tony Bellew, I'll fight him in between rounds.
Thanks, Tyson, okay.
The 10 Plumbers interview was born, and it became an instant classic.
Yep, it's exciting times in this heavyweight to be...
Oh, goodness me! Well, there is the disaster.
British heavyweight David Price once looked like the top prospect in the division. Then came Tony, who shocked everyone by taking him out in their first fight. Price was determined to set things right, and so he went for an immediate rematch, and he got exposed again.
Defending himself, and the referee steps in, and he gets a standing count, and David Price is buckled over, and his boxing career is hanging by a thread. He's absolutely knackered, and he's counted out! Tony Thompson shocks the world again.
Tony's post-fight interview was absolutely iconic.
Hey man, I'm gonna go home and break my wife's hip. I ain't had sex with her in a while. She's gonna feel the pain and the pleasure. Oh, it's gonna be some pleasure mixed into there, but she might be crippled in the morning. So, if anybody out there want to donate a wheelchair to the Save the Miss Thompson's,
all right, she'll be. Listen, well done, congratulations, enjoy your sleep.
And for the record, Tony's wife is in great health, no wheelchair needed. Shannon Briggs has to be one of the greatest troll fighters in boxing history. When he was chasing a fight with heavyweight champion Vladimir Klitschko, he took trolling to another level.
Hey, Sam! What's up, Klitschko? What's up, Klitschko? Everywhere you go, I go. Huh? Yeah, you think it's funny? You think it's funny now? You think it's funny? Now you see me, I'm everywhere, baby. Everywhere you go, I go. Everything you do, I do. Let's go, champ. Yeah. Yeah, make a wave, dog. Make a wave. Yeah. Oh, yeah, champ. What's up, champ? What's up, champ? It's no fun. This is funny. You pour water on my head. Is that funny? I cut my foot. Was that funny? Huh? When I cut my foot, was that funny? Okay. Everywhere you go. Oh, little man. What's up, baby? What's up, champ? You okay? You okay, buddy? There? You okay, little buddy? Yeah. Oh, he mad. He mad. Don't get mad. Sign the fight.
Get over here.
Yeah, get over here for what? Fight me in the ring. I want you in the ring.
Get over here, bitch.
I want you in the ring. I fight in the ring. I fight in the ring, champ. I fight in the ring. Let's go, champ.
It got so intense that Vladimir ended up filing a restraining order against him. Honestly, Shannon Briggs is more than just a showman. He's an inspiration. His energy, persistence, and larger-than-life personality are unforgettable.
But Pulev believes, obviously, early in this fight, that's what he has to do. And a left hook lands for Klitschko, and down goes Pulev.
Going up on your toes to hide the fact that you're hurt might seem like a good idea, unless you're getting absolutely destroyed in the fight.
To that punch. Yes, Pulev. Down goes Pulev on another left hook. And that may be the one from which he does not get up. He's done. And it's a 5th round KO win for Vladimir Klitschko. What you just saw was a fighter. You saw what Klitschko just did to a guy who, as you mentioned...
This moment perfectly captures the entire ordeal. This fighter has a peculiar habit. He smiles every time he gets blasted.
Taste it. Yes, it will. On the back of his trunks, it says guilty, and he was guilty of being wide open for that straight left hand.
As soon as the next punch landed, that grin came right back.
Rivera is smiling as if amused.
Come on, Chino, don't laugh. Don't be smiling. Hey, listen to me. Don't be laughing. Chino. Come on, Chino. Listen to me. This is not a game. This is the World Championship.
Maybe Roy, in his next stage of development, he'll come back with the right hook after
uppercut. What a brilliant uppercut. And Rivera is on Queer Street again after that major left uppercut shot. Right hook and he's down. That was a bomb. Rivera has a habit of smiling when you knock him down.
Some habits are just impossible to break.
That's got to be the end of that. There's no way that he'd be ready to fight again after 8.
Just as I was saying, the next stage of development, he'll come back with the right hook. There it was.
Yeah. Itself on this fight from Robbie Peden.
He has slowed Peden
that body shot.
To the body.
What a body shot.
Peden is in big
trouble. If Campbell goes back down to the body, this fight will end.
Nate had Robbie in serious trouble during this round. The issue was, Nate got way too overconfident.
Shot to the liver, he said, was his best punch. He said you just can't recover from it, and I'm not sure Peden has yet.
He was talking about the left hook. That was the right uppercut. As I said, he'd gotten away from throwing that punch a little bit. He goes back down there. I don't know if he knows how bad Peden is hurt right now.
I mean, he just straightened Peden right up with that shot. Oh! There's a left hand by Peden, and down goes Campbell. That's it.
What a shock. What a shock. Nate Campbell all but had that fight won with those body shots. Stood up, played with his opponent, was completely overconfident with his hands down, and against the guy without one punch power, got hit right on the chin with a perfect left hook and was knocked out.
I mean, you can't draw it up any better than that. You're absolutely right. He dropped his hands, took a long look at Peden, and Peden said, thank you very much, good night.
Have you ever seen anything quite like that in all your years of calling fights, Barry?
Well, no, not that comes to mind right off the bat.
In one of the funniest moments in boxing history, Nate dropped his hands, taunted Robbie, and then got absolutely obliterated by a punch.
Smart. Not smart.
A short left hook to the point of the chin. Oh! It was more like a three-quarter uppercut hook, one of those 45-degree angle jobs.
Nate's arrogance turned this into a classic moment, purely satisfying to watch.
It doesn't matter who you are. Just because you're Nate Campbell Campbell or Muhammad Ali for that matter, it doesn't matter who you are, you stand up with your hands down in front of a professional prize fighter at this level, you will get knocked out.
In the gold, Rocky Ray Phillips in the black trunk. Good right hand. Phillips goes down. He's up, he's okay, the count should stop.
Gotta love referees who don't put up with any nonsense. Phillips took a heavy knockdown from a crushing right hand. Desperate to buy some time, he started spitting out his mouthpiece like it was part of his game plan.
They'll wash it off in Phillips' corner. And that is part of the rules.
Who's going to fight and decided not to?
Mouthpiece out again. And compete because of personal problems. Henry Tillman pulled out. And this fight is over.
Eventually, the referee had enough, waved it off, and said, "That's it, you're done." Straight to a disqualification. No messing around.
I think Carl Kanai, what I'm wearing, EA Electronic Arts Sports, you know, they had come out with a game.
We don't have commercials.
Muhammad Ali was adored worldwide during his boxing career, and his 1976 visit to Germany was no exception. Crowds flocked for a chance to share a moment with the greatest. First up, Ali faced off against a determined granny. Pure gold.
2, 3.
Then came a granddad, and Ali hilariously tried to blow him over before things got started. Ali's charisma was unmatched, both in and out of the ring. He wasn't just a phenomenal fighter, he was genuinely funny, with a knack for turning every moment into entertainment. To be fair, the granddad showed off some surprisingly decent footwork. Gotta give credit where it's due.
I didn't know Germans had African hairstyles.
Wusste nicht, dass Deutsche auch afrikanische Haare haben.
The German sense of humor paired perfectly with Ali's antics.
I see you have crazy people in all countries.
Es gibt also in allen Ländern der Welt Verrückte, hat er gerade festgestellt.
He shouldn't be on the streets.
Darf nicht auf die Straße, hat er gesagt. Wie? Ist er müde? Was glaubst du? Come! Stop! Break! Stop! Okay, thank you. Heinz, hier auch.
Ask him, is he pregnant? Is it a boy or girl?
Fragt, ob du schwanger bist. Ob es ein Junge oder ein Mädchen ist.
Yes, it's a boy.
It's a boy. En kan ze hem ook wel een beetje, ja? He is the biggest. He is the greatest, he said.
He said he's the greatest. No, he didn't say that. He called me black.
Yes.
He called me a name. He said he don't like my people.
Yes. That's what he said, yes.
Tell him he's in trouble. He made a mistake when he hit me in my face.
referee.
For me, Ali was the ultimate showman. Boxing's never seen anyone like him, and I doubt it ever will.
Introducing Bethany Sweet Brown Payne.
There are some boxing matches that just shouldn't have happened, and this one proves it. Bethany Payne stepped into the ring looking like she'd never been in one before. Her punches resemble paws more than actual strikes.
As does Bethany Payne.
And Payne started out as a southpaw and now has switched immediately to orthodox.
Awkward, flailing motions with no real technique or power.
That momentarily dazed Payne. A right uppercut to the ribs by Payne, but did no damage to Christie.
You know, you can see, Steve, if you watch Payne throw.
To her credit, Payne's windmill punches managed to deliver some unintentional comedy.
The coal miner's daughter.
Countering combinations, though, being offered up by Bethany Payne. She is certainly game, no question.
After another one of her pawing swings, Martin capitalized with a sharp left hook followed by a crushing right cross. Both landed with devastating force. Payne's legs turned to jelly on impact, wobbling beneath her as if she completely lost her sense of reality. She stayed on her feet, defying all logic, but her equilibrium abandoned her entirely.
Stand up. Payne in very much pain right there. Mazon Kemp, the manager trainer, conferring with Kenny Bayless.
Here we'll look at it again, and you see Christie looking for that right hand. And once again, Payne had that head up in the air and got caught with it clean.
Her legs folded like overcooked macaroni.
Turn that right hand over the top, and you can see Payne doesn't know where she is, can't get her legs under, and Kenny Bayless does the right thing. No sense letting that young lady get hurt.
In ferocious Mike Tyson-like fashion.
One more time, we'll show you from another angle, yet a third angle. That right hand right in the jaw temple area, and you can see it almost disconnects Bethany Payne. She's just not there as she was for the entire round, and she took some good shots, but that one certainly the coup de grace.
Bethany, do you know where you are?
Yes.
Where are you?
In the gym.
Okay.
Martin's mocking dance at the end was unnecessary and completely graceless. Not exactly a proud moment of sportsmanship.
I feel fine.
Now, at that point there, you didn't have the legs under you. You got caught with a tremendous combination, and you had already absorbed some big shots there. Good effort.
Boxers deserve respect for stepping into the ring, but let's be honest, some knockouts are just plain funny.
And the first one of them that really lands has put him all over the place. He might not get through this. Is Rudy Battle, the referee, going to let him go on? He needs some convincing. Put your gloves up. Gives him the benefit of the doubt, but Martinez here might have him for breakfast.
Well, that was a big punch, that corner. I'm not sure he's really recovered.
Oh, dear. That's over. No count. Knocked out in round one. Let's hope he's all right, Isham Pickering. Well, he was thrown in out of his depth. It was a big gamble.
Pickering hit the canvas with a full-on dive after that punch, extremely graceful in the worst way possible.
Recovered for me. Rudy Battle, give him the benefit of the doubt, but he didn't quite look right. And it was easy for Martinez to find the shots to finish it.
It was a big job for him, even at his normal weight. Look at that right hand, and it almost lifted him off his feet. He goes sprawling, and sensibly, Rudy Battle, a 65-year-old referee, said no count needed.
Some knockouts defy explanation, like when a boxer gets hit so hard his body forgets to fall. That's exactly what happened to Frank Bruno in this fight.
Oh, what a good right hand, right on the bellum. Oh, Bruno's gone. He's gone. He's out on his feet. One punch, a right hand, and he doesn't know what's hit him. And suddenly the young prospect has come unstuck. Oh, how he's come unstuck. One big right hand from Cummings. And if that bell hadn't come up, then, that might have been the end. And now they've got to get him round for round two. This was it. There it was. What one socking right hand brought him to a standstill. His legs are gone. And I don't know how he got himself back to the corner. Look at that. Fell into the arms of Lawless.
Somehow, against all odds, Bruno recovered, shook it off, and walked away with the victory. After Lennox Lewis got brutally knocked out by Rackman in one of the biggest upsets in heavyweight history.
Oh, he's got him! He's got him! He got careless and he's got him! Is it Oliver McCall all over again? It is, and Lewis has gone!
Larry Merchant had some entertaining interviews with both fighters.
And I want to say to the state of Maryland, well, mother can take her job and shove it. She ain't working there no more. And
let me ask a question in here. Let me get in a word edgewise.
Now, I'm the champion of the world now, Lord. You got to let me talk a little bit. Go ahead, Lord.
All right. This is what happens in heavyweight boxing. You run into a shot and you don't beat the count, they stop the fight. But I felt real...
Wait. You say they run in heavyweight boxing. In any boxing, they're going to stop the fight if you don't beat the count.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was a good shot. I come with a good shot. I was coming and throwing punch at the same time. And, you know, he just connected with his punch.
The next few months would be entertaining. Rackman wanted to fight someone else before a rematch with Lewis, but Lewis took him to court. Rackman had some choice words about it.
Did he question your sexuality?
Yeah, he said, why are you starting that gay stuff? I'm saying, I'm not gay. Why are you calling me gay? He said he's not calling me gay. So I don't understand that.
What did you say, Hassim?
I said what he did was gay. I said he wanted to take it to the court. And we fighting that around the same time. I told him we was gonna fight anyway. So I said that was gay to take it to the court. I mean, I don't know why he was so offended.
I'm 100% woman's man, so don't even play that. If you're worried about that, bring your sister, bring anyone.
No, hold. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't want me saying nothing about your mother, your father, or anybody else in your family, do not say nothing about my family.
Be careful what you say.
Do not say nothing about my family.
Be careful what you say to me.
Do not say nothing. Man, you ain't nobody. I say what I want to say to you.
Go ahead, man.
I say what I want to say to you. What you mean? I just said it. What you want me to say? What you want me to say?
Same thing.
Like what? Like what?
You want.
Like what?
Anything
what you want me to say?
Same thing you want.
What?
Fellas. Okay, we don't want that. Guys.
It was crazy to see both guys brawling like this during an interview.
Come on, big man. Come on, big man. Come on.
In the rematch, check out the worst corner advice of all time right here.
And every time he come at you, do like this. Put them hands up. That kills everything. Put your hands up high. That stops everything.
Rackman got brutally knocked out while extending his arms like the cornerman said.
Every time he come at you, do like this. Put them hands up. That kills everything.
Rackman totally out of position after the left, and the right hand was good night.
Put your hands up high. That stops everything.
Everything was out in the opening. That's the way you want to fight a puncher.
Put them hands up. That kills everything.
Here, instead of jab and right hand, it was hook and right hand.
And you know what? The old saying, never follow a puncher around.
And Rackman did.
Rackman made the fatal mistake. I'm going to follow you no matter what you jab me or what, I'm going to follow you.
Well, Rackman has spent months saying he had no respect for Lennox Lewis. He went into the ring and showed he had no respect for Lennox Lewis, and he paid the price.
It happened to Lennox Lewis in the same fashion. He had no respect for Rackman, and he tasted canvas.
Lewis messed up in the post-fight interview, which he had previously planned out.
You know, plus I've been dreaming all week to change his name. Change his name from has-been Rockman. His name's Has-Been Rockman now.
Buster Drayton was serving up a vintage beatdown, and let me tell you, the ending of this fight is pure comedy gold.
Et voilà, une terrible en puissance, terrible droite de Drayton, Skouma et...
I've always liked this referee. He's usually spot on, but wow, he might have hit the snooze button here. The poor opponent is taking a battering, and then, like something out of a sitcom, a bunch of officials stormed the ring to stop the fight. They're waving their arms like they're directing traffic, yelling at the ref, and instead of backing down, the referee starts arguing right back, as if he's defending his honor. It's chaotic, it's hilarious, and honestly, it feels like the kind of fight ending you'd only see in a boxing bloopers reel.
Touché sur cette droite, Skouma qui s'affale, ensuite une gauche qui le fait déséquilibrer. Skouma est au bord du chaos.
Now I'll see 215 before he will. And a slip. Long reach by Coates and a front foot.
When Perkins hung up his gloves, his record stood at a legendary 0 wins and 8 losses. 7 of those losses were in the first round. And after watching this fight, it's pretty clear why.
This fight should not go no more than 1 round.
Perkins has given up 7 pounds. And it shows. His technique is almost non-existent. He's throwing punches like he's trying to shoo away a bee. His footwork, it's so clumsy, it looks like he's trying to learn to dance in the middle of a fight.
He's kind of slapping with the open circle.
There it is. Straight left hand from Rios. The count is 5. The count is 8. It's over. Whoa. Perkins says he's okay. Well, you were right. I don't even know if it lasted half a round.
Well, you saw the inexperience in Perkins. I mean, the young man didn't have the talent nor the weight to deal with a guy so big and so strong.
And Alex Rios comes over, acknowledging Sugar Ray here at ringside.
It doesn't take long before Perkins hits the canvas with a loud thud.
And drops that left hand on the chin of Perkins. Solid shot.
This wasn't just a mismatch. It felt like a scene straight out of a slapstick comedy routine.
Caught the chin perfectly. Perfect timing.
You see a way you can beat Pinklon Thomas, but his punch is much stronger than yours by about twice. He knocks out people flat.
Well, you can say that because you haven't been hit by my punch.
Fields is trying to close the door here in round 3.
I don't know. Jimenez looks like he's looking for a soft spot in the canvas to me.
He's saying, come get me. What is he doing?
Showboating in fights is a risky move. And unless you've got the insane athleticism of prime Muhammad Ali, it's probably not the best idea. In this fight, Jimenez tried a little showboating, and it backfired spectacularly.
Referee Kenny Chevalier taking a good look at this. Getting set to step in.
His chin was way up in the air as he threw punches on the ropes. He ate a couple of clean right hands and got folded up like an accordion at a poker party.
Crunching with the left hand, and Jimenez is hurt, and I don't think he is getting up. Kenny Chevalier, very experienced referee, and that is it. Anthony Fields runs his record to 8-0. That is his 6th knockout, defeating Julio.
But right now he's still a prospect, and that's all you can call him. A bright one.
On the replay, Anthony Fields clubbing away with
bodybuilders stepping into boxing. It rarely ends well.
Thought that Shabalala got beaten out of sight, but more important than that, he was so poor.
The difference is obvious right away. One fighter shows skill and precision, while the other throws punches with the grace of a malfunctioning robot.
He's a bodybuilder turned fighter, and I think he should have stuck to bodybuilding, don't you?
He just showed his inexperience.
Been a pro for 10 years, 11 wins, 6 losses, and he's a banger with no chin as he goes down from a body punch. 10 of Kendrick's 11 wins have come inside the distance, and 5 of his 6 losses have also come inside the limit. So it's all over. Shabalala once again wins another sham.
The body shots were devastating.
So the most spectacular thing that Kendrick did in the whole fight was to miss with a left hook and fall over. Body punch knocked him out. No doubt about the quality of the punches from Shabalala. But what did he beat?
This time I'd like to ask you to rise for the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Unusual footwork. In fact, I think seeing is believing.
drops Jeff Hitman Harding. He often leaves himself a little bit open though.
Yes, I've noticed that just already he's being hit. Uh-oh, I tell you what.
In this fight, it was downright hilarious how Moses looked like he was ice skating in the ring.
And he got hit.
Yeah, his legs gave way after that left.
And Jeff can punch, there's no doubt about it.
Wheeler is sliding all over the place. So
yes,
he seems to be sliding on those boots. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now, that was a slip.
That was a slip. There's a bit water in that corner, too. A bit water in that corner. He's slipping on that.
Here we have the knockdown. Now you'll see Jeff Harding, he throws out the left hand and that catches him.
There it is.
And there's the left that caught him. And now he starts to slide around. Look at that.
Something was clearly off with his boots. They were giving him all kinds of trouble, and he just couldn't grip the canvas. Honestly, a pair of ice skates might have worked better.
It wasn't amusing for Moses Wheeler, but an amusing first round for the crowd. But just saw him slip sliding away.
He's sliding around very badly. They did give him some rosin on his boots, but he's still sliding. Look at that. He's skating in there. I think they better let him take his boots off, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, he's just getting crucified out there because he can't keep his footing. The crowd is booing, as you can see. This is ridiculous.
It is. His boots are bad. Take them off. Johnny Wright's going to call time. Johnny Wright, the referee's going to call time. He's going to take his boots off. Timeout. That's the smartest thing to do. Take his boots off. Give the guy a chance.
One of the funniest moments in boxing history unfolded when the referee had him come over and got his boots removed.
All you need to do is get that punch in there, you know? And now his concentration could be affected.
And now he wants to fight with his socks on, but they're going to take those off as well in the crowd. An ironic cheer.
Oh, Moses raised his hand to the crowd. He says, now we're going to have a fight.
The crowd went wild as Moses stepped back in, barefoot and ready to go. It didn't help much though.
And he looks determined too. This is good stuff. He's come out firing. Looks like he wants to get back to Jeff Hitman Harding for that early advantage he had, and he's doing it well at this stage. He's throwing them all over the place, and Harding is having trouble covering up.
Oh, Jeff is going to have to reach deep down to get through this round. What's happening now, Johnny? Jeff's going to have to reach deep down to get through this because his guys come on like a train. Oh, Jeff's coming back.
Yep.
Oh, that's it. Those are fair dinkum punches, pal. Fair dinkum punches.
Yeah, didn't slip this time.
Fair dinkum punches. He got hit and he got hurt. And he wanted to fight. There's no doubt about it. Moses got hit, got hurt by Jeff Hitman Harding, who scored his 6th professional win and a 6th professional KO.
And hasn't he become a crowd pleaser? Just listen to that.
What I point at.
Joe looked like he was in a foul mood before this one and came out fast. Just look at that blistering combination.
That's nice work from Calzaghe, really putting the cluster of punches together, mixing up the head and body. Torres looking in trouble there.
Joe ate a shot and backed off for a moment, but it didn't take long before he was all over Torres in the corner.
It's going, it might not last long. Calzaghe's raining punches in. There was a big left hand, and for about the 4th time in the round, Torres reeled back against the ropes, almost as if he was not in control of his legs.
A perfect straight left hand from Joe landed effortlessly, leaving Torres completely at sea.
Mixed in the right to the body as well. And again,
then came the stoppage, both weird and unintentionally hilarious.
Too complacent and careless, and just gets caught by a real sucker punch. You would think that he has no problems here. Now, I wonder if Denzel Lewis was... I think he's trying to stop the fight here. Strange moment to choose by the referee. He's saying he's not got his gloves up. And, well, the fight is stopped. Calzaghe's wondering what's going on. We're kind of wondering ourselves. He has stopped the fight. That was an odd moment at which to do it. That was quite mystifying.
The referee stopped the fight out of nowhere, claiming it was because Torres didn't have his hands up. Even Joe looked confused.
The other moments that Denzel Lewis might have chosen, and now I feel sorry for Calzaghe about this, really, because he's been made to look like a kind of unsatisfactory, dubious decision, when in fact he was all over this Brazilian. It was only a matter of time anyway, so it's academic, but unfortunate timing, Glenn, to put it mildly.
Very, very unfortunate. Certainly, there was no, in that, when they were throwing punches there was nothing to show that the Brazilian was hurt. He took harder punches. He'd been in more trouble. And, it was a very bad time to do that. He was holding his own at that particular point.
There's no explaining what was going on with that referee. He might have been hallucinating.
As to why they could possibly stop. We see it again in slow motion here. It was just a slow, easy thing, which...
Easily one of the most bizarre moments in a boxing ring. And that's saying a lot.
Maybe Calzagi's been a little bit cocky the way he picked him up with that long left hand. But I have no idea why he would possibly pick that time.
I always thought that Adrian was extremely entertaining.
Adrian, you had a lot to say up here at the weigh-in to Carlos Molina. What were you saying? I said I'm gonna beat his ass. That's what I said. He didn't respond. Nah, he ain't say nothing. He ain't gonna say nothing to me. He don't even want to fight. He just want that check he get. Gotta kick his ass.
Roger Mayweather was firmly in control of his fight against Vinny. Mayweather had been sharpshooting and outboxing Vinny all night, but Vinny, being the scrappy fighter he was, tried to make it as rough as possible. They traded punches at the end of some rounds and the intensity never let up.
Keeps punching, and so does Mayweather. Boy, this fight at times has gotten totally out of hand. He's absorbed too much punishment. Every time he tries to get inside, the fists of Roger Mayweather catch him.
In the final round, chaos broke out again. Lou Duva stormed into the ring to confront Roger and ended up getting clocked.
Throw a couple more for extra measure. And look at this! Duva went right after Mayweather. Oh, no. Lou Duva charged at Roger Mayweather. Oh, that's just terrible. And Lou Duva's cut. Oh, that is just awful.
Where is
the frustration on Lou Duva? He just charged after Roger Mayweather when Mayweather had thrown one more punch after the bell.
At this point, Pazienza had virtually nothing left, gets staggered there by a right hand. Mayweather dropped his hands in disdain and allowed Pazienza to come in. Just an incredible performance tonight, I think. And then the final bell, in comes Duva. I really don't know what provoked that to send Duva flying across the ring.
He was the punching after the bell. Once again, there had been throughout the fight.
Oh, that punch.
That was a tremendous.
Mike Tyson and Biggs had bad blood, turning their fight into a grudge match.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do you feel, Cole? Okay?
Oh, this is it.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close.
Tyson dominated the fight and made fun of Biggs in the post-fight interview.
I knew when I came in this fight, I was the best fighter in the world, and not a man alive that can beat me.
What broke him down? Was it just
constantly
the pressure?
body punches? When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't find it, but I knew that he was breaking down soon.
You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the 4th round on.
To be fair to Biggs, if Prime Mike hit me with those body punches, I'd probably be making those noises too.